Live, baby. Live, baby. Live, baby. What's up, boy Mars? AKA Marlon Beard of the Bearded Weirdo. Hey, what's up, brother? Now, 5-7. On that last episode, of the top. He's back, TJ. We're about to get in. We'll give y'all a few minutes to chat. Want y'all participation on this. Very important. We'll be talking about PornHub. It's shut down in 4 states. We'll be in a state near you. We're going to be talking about Adam22.
Praise God, bro.
Talking about Adam22. AB. There's a lot of controversy there. Let's get it in, fellas. What's up? What's up? What's up? How everybody doing today?
What's up, Mars? What's up, TJ?
Yes, sir. Shout
What's
out
good,
to
Mars?
Nick.
What's going on, Kyle?
Perfect. Man, so I'm glad y'all here, man. I don't think we could find a better panel for today's episode. These two gentlemen, I know they're going to bring the fire. So we're going to go ahead and start what we're going to talk about first. I found this out the hard way. I went to check out some research, if you will, on the internet. And goddamn, PornHub is in the penalty box. Virginia, Arkansas, Utah, Mississippi, 4 states. You cannot get on the hub in those 4 states. And I happen to live in Virginia. So you guys, you're lucky you're in a state where you still have it for now. What the hell do y'all think about this? Is this the future? We're seeing things that I never thought would happen in America. It seems like there's some things that you can always get in the United States, guns and smut. And if they're taking the smut away, God knows what the hell is that. So, TJ, brother, what do you think about this? I want you to start this off, man. What do you think about PornHub effectively being banned in these 4 states and potentially more to come? No pun intended.
So this more to come. This is what I'm thinking. If I'm watching PornHub, right, and I'm driving, and I'm about to hit Virginia, does it just cut off?
Whoa.
This is like stop.
The phones are on GPS.
Like in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're gonna be like almost there, and it's gonna be like,
That's a good question, though.
If you're using your phone, yeah, because it's GPS tracker. So it's just like the Virginia lottery site. I can't play it in Florida. My phone knows where I'm at. So yeah, you're not gonna cross that line. You better make sure you got it saved on your hard drive because you're not gonna be able to log on. Did that hotel Wi-Fi get him?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I was glitching for a second. But yeah, I think it's stupid. It's really stupid. It makes no sense. You know, people gonna find another way to try to sit here and watch porn. I mean, it's what we do. I mean, as men, we like watching porn. A lot of people are addicted to it, but I don't see what's the problem in it. Is they doing it in their pastime by themselves, and it's like I think it's the Wi-Fi's messing up.
That was a Wi-Fi shot when the shot with the Wi-Fi.
That wasn't outside, was it?
Oh man, I'm about to change my Wi-Fi. Hold on.
Kyle, what you
think?
While he's rerouting the Wi-Fi, what do you think, man? Are we in trouble? It's a red-blooded American. You're gonna see a bunch of men with weak right forearms going on moving forward in these 4 states. Are we in trouble, man? Do you think it's like, is the government coming after our smut?
Yeah, man, we in big trouble. Like every week, I always say, "What are we doing?" Like we taking porn away. Like porn, we got so many other things in the country. Porn really like y'all worried about if kids are watching porn. like ain't sex a natural thing anyway? Do you know what the crime rate gonna be in Virginia? Bars, just make sure you strap because there's gonna be a lot of stressed out people that they can't relieve their stress. That's gonna take it out on other people. It's gonna be a lot of hey ladies, watch out there. You know, watch it back. It's gonna be a lot of dudes with pent up, just everything. Just you know, trying to. It's gonna be ugly.
I feel like people gonna find another way to get another form of porn to actually do what they want to do. I mean, to me it's stupid. I don't think it should be cut off because it's not hurting nobody. I mean, it's for personal use. People use it for entertainment. It's just a form of entertainment for whatever the person want to use it for. And you taking it away is doing what? What think it's gonna stop the population? The hell? You know what I mean? That's a relaxer for a lot of people to actually go, you know, to those go in their room and watch porn. I mean, myself, we all did it. We all watch porn. I mean, it's a form of relaxation, and sometimes that's what we need. Sometimes we don't even need. It's not even a woman, just the imagination. And you taking that away from them. I mean, it says a lot to me. If they continue with all the states, I think we'll find another way to actually find another form of type of, you know, pornography. Virginia, I'm sorry for you out there, but like Arkansas and Utah and Mississippi, they should definitely not ban it from there. There's not even that much people in there.
That's the best thing in Mississippi.
Who exactly? You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, who knows anybody from Arkansas right now? Raise your hand. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna ban it from where 16 people at? You know what I mean? But
I don't even know where it is on the map.
It just makes no sense. It's a stupid situation that they just want. Sometimes I don't even know why they do it. Maybe they need news and they want to have something so we can talk about.
Well, the official ruling on the ban is they wanted PornHub, the hub as I affectionately call it, to have people log in with their driver's license and ID every time they went to use it. Which, you know, when you go in a hub, you have no time to be going to your wallet, finding your T number and type it in. You're there for a specific reason. You want to get in and out, at least in my experience. So I feel that's crazy. So Pornhub essentially said, no, we're not going to force our members. That's a violation to their privacy because now they got trackers on you, like Kyle Jones at 3:15. Like we know it was you on the hub. You went in and logged. You can't even just baby. Was you on the hub? No. What? Why you security information in there? Yeah,
it's embarrassing when my lady grabbed my phone and go through my history, and the first thing comes up is Pornhub.
Yeah, I was shocked when I discovered that, and I needed it too at that particular time. Like I really did. I almost threw my damn apple.
Yeah.
I said, what the hell's going on here? I had to look at the Inferior X video, which was just trash, hot trash. I'm a hub kid. Twitter ain't got some goods, by the way, for future reference. But yeah, man, okay. I think we're in some big trouble if you can't even get smut in the good old United States. I never felt more Republican in my life. I was like, God damn it. Literally, so what my right away.
What about Triple X?
I don't go to bootleg websites that get viruses. Pornhub was always safe. You always had the model. You could get anything you want. It was organized. You could sort it by your favorites. You're like redheads, 4 feet tall. You know, not saying that's what I was looking for, but you know, whatever you may be. So I think we're in big ass trouble as a people. We're gonna be losing the hub. If anybody wants to log onto the chat, in the chat there is the link. You hit that link, I'll bring you on. But yeah, no, I think we're in big trouble for the United States of America, man. And that going to transition us right into the next subject because you probably
before you go to the next subject, this is why it's good to go to swinger clubs. You get to see that shit live.
It also, I don't know, but this holds a special place in my heart. Like, I feel like those porn stars kind of raised me. They got me through tough times. Yeah, what happened to the days of making sure your parents were gone, sneaking in the room, rewinding to your favorite scene on that VHS tape,
he said
pulling out the lotion.
All right, so let's dig into this. What was your first experience with the good old Pinot, as we will, and who was your favorite star? Who was the star that got you through those 12, 13 years, you know, those ages when you start discovering what was going on? What was your first access, and who was your star of choice?
Definitely Pinky.
That's mine. Oh. Jesus Christ, that's mine.
Definitely Pinky. I wanted to be like Mr. Marcus. I knew I never would, but definitely Pinky though. Jada Fire was good too.
She still looks good today, by the way. Jada Fire. Pinky, not so much. Shout out to Pinky though. She's a legend. I'll never disrespect her. She got so many black men through some hard times, no pun intended. But
I just loved when Pinky when she was the what? Oh my God, she used to go ham. Ham. Whoa.
I used to like Isla Fox. That was my
yes, that's a good one.
That was one of my favorites. I missed out on Pinky in her prime somehow. I don't know how. I discovered her back catalog and I was like, damn, she was a legend. But I like for somehow it just wasn't really on my radar at the time. And my homegirl, Gianna, what was her name? Gianna Michaels. Shout out to Gianna Michaels. Those who know, if you know, you know. She was like the queen of the big.
Was it like a news reporter or something? I don't know who the hell.
I don't know who that is either.
Look them up. I'll send you the links offline. Gianna Michaels. Somebody vouch for Gianna Michaels if you could.
It's a fire from CNN or something.
No, she won't see it in. She was seeing ass.
He said seeing ass. That was the news.
Don't get Cherokee either.
Oh
Cherokee
yeah,
too. Yeah,
Cherokee the ass with the tattoo on the right.
Yeah,
she was a legend. Shout out to the legends of the game. They need to have like a big three, but for old porn stars.
Yo, when I watched Pinky when she was riding, and when she was on top, it was like she was remixing it. Like her ass, like. I felt like Pump Master Flex. Drop the bomb, boom.
Yeah, I can't.
You showed our age because you said rewinding the VHS.
Yeah, the VHS, man. Ain't nothing like a good old tape. You just rewind your favorite scene. Lock the door.
I haven't got mad when it popped.
Yeah, I did.
He tried to tape it back together.
Look outside, make sure the parents gone. Then you fast forward it back to the scene that it was on.
What is the closest, or has anybody ever been caught? Because I know what you mean. Like when you were good, yeah, we're gonna be gone for 4 or 5 hours. You're like 5 hours alone, and I'm a teenager. You dust that VHS off. You rewind to your favorite scene, and you're like, and you got your whole set. You got your mood music. You might have some Bobby Brown playing in the background. Whatever you may want to do. As
it's my prerogative.
Bobby Brown.
What, y'all don't use Bobby Brown?
You.
Every little step I take. Can't wait at night. I talk to What, has anybody been caught or close to getting caught?
I have been like, I haven't got caught. I didn't get caught, so I was actually finishing, and my daughter was knocking on the door. The door was locked, and she was banging hard, and I was like literally finishing, and I just tucked everything in. I still got stuff on me. I'm just feeling nasty, and I open the door. I'm like, what you want? And she's like, you all right? You bring her home. I was like, yeah, I'm tired. What you need? She said, I just want to let you know it's home. I was like, okay, see you. I had to run to the bathroom and clean off. But boy,
I was talking about when we were younger. That sounds like
the story.
I'll tell you what, the time I got caught, almost got caught.
It was not the story I was expecting.
Hey, it's the truth.
That was like 45 minutes ago.
But nah, that was the closest ever came. Even as from a kid down to adult, that was the closest. I was really smooth with it. You know, remember when we first go through that thing, those bathrooms take a long time. The showers take a long time.
Oh yeah. I would be in the shower 30 minutes before I got wet, if you know what I mean. Come out dry as hell, towel dry. Only wet with my sock.
I got caught one time. I was with somebody and they said they were about to leave the house. So I was like, all right, I thought it was gonna be gone for a while, but they turned back around and picked something up. And I was in the middle of it. I ain't even heard them come up the stairs. And yeah, I didn't hear the rest of that.
Oh man.
Man, have you ever looked forward to them leaving? Like your lady leaving? Like hurry up and go. Like
oh man. That's some of the best news. I'm going out with my girls. I'm going. You're like, shit. You ain't saying nothing. That's like guys be like, go, babe, have a good time, stay extra, have fun. So
I'm gonna be sleeping 30 minutes.
The closest I ever got caught, and it was dangerously close. I'm probably 19, first apartment. Me and my boy RG, shout out to RG. We were roommates at the time, and his girlfriend, they were going to the movies or some shit like that, or planning to go to the movies. And this is old school because they didn't have the 4K technology that we have now. I'm on a desktop computer. I'm talking about Hewlett Packard with the hard drive and the CD-ROM and all that stuff. And I crack the knuckles and I get on my favorite site and I got my music playing and I got my lotion. I'm ready to go. And I'm literally like I'm probably like 2 to 3 seconds away. And I hear that door crack. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to lock the door. And the door is opening. It's the back door. And I have about 6 seconds to think. And I did the patent, which I think every red-blooded American has done. You grab your shirt, you put it over, and then you lean towards the computer and you hit it on something that you know you're damn near not watching. I think I
all down.
Like how to build an engine or something. And they came in there and they're like, hey, Sean, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, just chilling. But it was not only my roommate, it was his girlfriend and her homegirl. So they're all just sitting there, like standing over me. And I'm sitting at the computer like, hey, what's up? And they were like, hey, can we use the computer? We want to see what a certain movie is playing. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So I gave my boy the look like, yo, man, you need to go. He was like, hey, y'all come with me and then we'll get that. And I was able to. And then when they left, he was like, I was like, yeah, I was. Y'all was dangerously close. If y'all had walked 3 seconds earlier, I'd have been like, oh, my bad, in your face. So
caught red-handed.
Or white-handed, whatever you know.
Whatever. Oh man. So shout out legislation. You know, this ain't politicking as usual, but I don't know who we need to get a legislation to get this travesty over. I could give a kitty about Arkansas, Utah, and Mississippi, but Virginia, you let me down. Y'all should never be in a category with those 3 states.
I'm not surprised.
So as 3 guys who have lived in Virginia, 1 who currently lives in Virginia, you got to do better. We got to start voting. I've never been more political than I was that moment when I found out it was banned.
So you mean to tell me that this ain't something to riot over? Man, y'all should be in the streets. Like, y'all should be striking work. It should be riots everywhere to get porn. Y'all can have guns and not porn?
That's crazy.
You can have all the guns you want. I never thought marijuana would be legal in Virginia, but it is. But a little old porn is the end of the world. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But we're going to go right into the next topic, man. All I got to say is vote, find out, call your legislation up and say, I need my hub. I need my hub. I'll find some numbers and we'll put it in the chat.
You're going to see people walking around with ashy hands now.
There's going to be so much gold bond on the shelf, so much swamp lotion. Like, we don't know what's going on.
Oh, man.
So the next topic, man, the next topic that we're going to talk about is something that is really the number one topic, the prime topic. For those who don't know who this gentleman is, his name is Adam22. He's a podcaster, an adult entertainer, businessman. He's married to current, I don't know how that works, adult film actress Lena The Plug. They have a child together. They're happily married, so they say. And for her birthday, he gave her a little treat. He gave her a gift, the gift that keeps on giving. Jason Love, another adult star, he had her and him. They did their business. He was not involved. He wasn't in the room. And now he's getting a little backlash. She got back shots. He's getting backlash. So we're going to talk about it. Adam22. What's, I don't know if you guys know who this guy is. He's No Jumper podcast. He's got some interesting content, bit of a culture vulture in my opinion, but he's got some interesting content. But even AB, Antonio Brown now, is going on Twitter talking about he wants nets. People are roasting him on Twitter like, oh, she's never going back. The faces she was making, and this is documented. He's pretty much of the expression that, hey, if you want a job done right, you hire a professional, and that's what I did. He kind of compared it to, if you need a plumber, you call a plumber. She kind of needed some pipe work herself, so he called a plumber. So,
I believe it's on PornHub too.
I wouldn't know.
So we have no research on this.
I had to go there. Oh, I found the video. Trust me. But I had to go through some channels and Twitter and go somewhere and found it. So I found the video. What do y'all say about this, man? Did he play himself? Everybody's like, they're joking him. They're calling him a cuck. They're saying, oh, once she got that BCC, she's never going back. It was a lot of controversy.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
What do y'all think about it?
So based on what I know about it, I know he's a little bit butthurt because the guy penis is supposed to be huge.
No, that was Lena The Plug is butthurt.
So he's upset now, and he said he didn't have sex with her for a couple of days, so her stuff can go back to normal. And my thing is like, you set yourself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, if you're not ready for it, don't do it. Don't do it. It's like I said, it takes a strong will and a strong mentality to accept that type of situation. Because there is going to be, as big as that guy was, there's going to be a guy that's bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? Or better than him. So when you open up those doors, you gotta be able to accept what comes out of it. I mean, she accepted what came in and came out at that point, but he had to be able to accept it as well. If you're gonna give her that type of birthday gift, it's not an easy thing. I don't know if you have ever seen Indecent Proposal, where the guy
Woody Harrelson, for Jimmy Moore, 1996 classic.
Exactly, and the money seemed good or whatever, but the experience, because you gotta realize these guys that's doing this for you, they're doing a job, so they're gonna do their job, and they're gonna do it to the best of their ability. I mean, I know we all probably slept with somebody's significant other at one point in our life. We didn't go in there to play no games. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? We went in there to do damage, to, like, show a lesson, and that's what he did. He just wasn't ready, but you gave her the opportunity to get a lesson taught to her. You know what I mean? You brought the teacher to the teacher, and the teacher got taught, and now you can't handle it as the principal.
I don't know if we should have equated that with school. We might end up on a list somewhere.
But yeah, I just think that if he should have thought about it before he really did it, and I don't think he thought about it. And if he had thought about the consequences. This guy did porno, so he knows the guy performance. He knows his size and everything. And you can look at a video and tell somebody's bigger than you, smaller than you. You can just look at it. So I wouldn't have went and got King Kong, and I got a Jack and Jill.
Kyle, man, I know you got some thoughts. What do you think? Is he just being a good husband? And I want to know who asked for the gift. Did he just like, I'm gonna surprise her, or did she literally give him like a Santa's list? Like, I want a BCC for my birthday. Most people want a BMW. She wanted some different initials. What do you got to say about that?
It's gonna be crazy. You know who the most successful people in the world are? There are people that know their weaknesses. It's a weakness. I commend the dude for knowing that she's perfect everywhere else. I can't help her in this area, so I'll just get somebody to do it for me. Would I do it? No. I ain't got those problems. But if I would, I don't know how to fucking fix a pipe. So I ain't gonna sit there and try to do it. I'm gonna hire somebody to come fix the pipe. Like you said, I'm gonna hire somebody to do something else. If you know that you're weak in the area, get somebody else to do it. Just like if she was weak in the area, why would you keep giving him bad sex if you suck at it? Hire somebody, let them do a job, keep him happy. The relationship will go fine. I feel like if more people actually start worrying about what society thought and what people think your relationship should be, even though they can't keep a relationship, they can't keep a man, can't keep a woman, or they're just married just to say they're married, even though it sucks. I think everybody would be happier, but everybody worries about what other people think. Oh, you shouldn't do it that way. But people that are joking, Antonio Brown, like really? Like Antonio Brown can joke somebody. Like all these people are joking, but they don't even got their own life together. So I commend them for it.
I think they made something like $2 or $3 million on OnlyFans in like 2 days from people checking out the video. $2-3 million will open your mind up to a to a lot of things. You were like, hey, go ahead, enjoy yourself.
Or you get cheated on for free, which I
look, that's what I was gonna say. Remember I told y'all the last time about the whole thing with swinging and stuff like that? It's the same thing, but now look, you're getting paid to do something that she could have did behind your back.
Exactly.
You understand? So I don't look at it as a bad thing. I mean, I just think that when you go into those type of situations, you got to have a full understanding of what you're getting yourself into and the consequences that's behind it, when you do it. So there's always that chance of what if. I mean, it is what it is when you do it, when you're dealing with that type of situation. Like I said, if it worked for them, it works for them, because I'm not going to live for nobody else. I can't. It doesn't make sense. And I don't care about people's opinions, especially motherfuckers, excuse my language, that I don't even care for. So I'm doing it because I want to do it. At the end of the day, my bills is paid. I mean, I'm happy, I'm living, my health is good. Whatever me and my lady decide to do is what we decide to do. It's not about what people think we should do, because people are always going to give an opinion. And when you give people an opinion, they're going to make their opinions, and it may not be what you want to hear. So I don't even try to give a chance to give people opinions on my relationship. I'm not really social about posting my problems on social media. I do what I have to do with me and my lady, and that's it. I don't have to tell nobody anything. If they do happen to find out, if I didn't ask for your opinion, keep it to yourself. I really don't care what your opinion is, because guess what? If I want to do it again, I'm going to do it again. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own thing,
So I'm going to have to be devil's advocate on this, and I am never one to yuck anyone's yum. Do what you want as long as you're not hurting anyone else, as long as you're safe. Do what you want. I don't care. And I think we can all agree it's better to be ethically non-monogamous than to sneak around and be behind somebody's back and put somebody at risk. I think that's the whack shit, even though we've all probably done it before. Like, once you get to a certain point, you're like, why am I doing this? It's better to be able to communicate and say, hey, I'm not satisfied in this route. I love you as a person. You're the mother of my child. You're my partner. When I die, it goes to you. I want to build my company. I want to build my life with you, but you're bad at this. And he's claiming he's not bad at it. That was something she particularly wanted. And as a loving husband, he said he would do anything for his wife. That's what she wanted. He was more mad at the dude because he said the dude violated his trust by going out and bragging on the internet and saying, he pretty much said that he ruined her. And they both agreed. Even Lena the Plug and Adam said she was essentially ruined after he did what he did. So I think that's kind of what you got to be prepared, especially when you hire a professional. If I hire a barber and he cuts my hair really well, I can't be like, oh my God, look at my lineup. I can't believe you did that so well. You hired a man for a job. Do you think it's whack that the guy that was hired started running his mouth and going on interviews and things of that nature after the deed was done?
Definitely. That would probably be my only issue with it. If he was going to do it, it seemed like it's for click and views too, though. So like I'm with him one moment, but if he was going to do it, he could have just did it like behind the scenes. Like there's senators and everybody that let dudes do it to their wife all the time that we don't know about because they just pay the people behind the scene. But it seems like a publicity stunt because I kind of knew Adam22. I didn't know him that much before this. Now I know him. But that's the only part I think that was whack. But other than that, like if that's what he want to do, you know what I'm saying, do it. More power to him.
What I feel in that situation is it was an opportunity. And God took advantage of the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like you said, look how much money it generated. This guy does porno for a living. So he doesn't mind showing videos of him having sex or him pleasing girls, anything like that. And there was an opportunity. He got a YouTube star that's known around the world. A lot of people know him. He probably checked his followers before he actually even did it. Like, oh, this guy is known. He got a lot of followers. What's he gonna do? I'm gonna take somebody, that has his followers and make their followers my followers by following me having sex with this guy that y'all follow, wife. So it's like a win-win for me. Whatever happens for them at the end of the day is on them. They decided to do this. You know what I mean? They brought me into the picture. I'm gonna make the best of it. And it wasn't just for a nut. He was doing the job. And he really got paid for it. You know what I mean? He really got paid. So he maximized on an opportunity that was open for him.
If anything, we need to be praising this dude that's going around like saving marriages and shit by going out and like doing this job.
The I don't know, the pipe hero. He's 1-800 pipe me down. And it's like, if your wife's been unsatisfied, but you want breakfast in bed, I'll help you with that.
But TJ touched on this the last time he came up. It's crazy that we live in a world that if you honestly wanted somebody else or you felt something different or wanted something different, you couldn't even say it. Like they say, be in a relationship and be honest, and you couldn't even be honest without even being like looked down upon or like, girl, he said what? Or he said he wanted to try. Even if y'all don't do it, just for somebody to be able to express like, hey, this is what I want to do. You can't do that in this world because people look down on it. You
can do it, but you can do it. You can do anything you want. It's just how you feel about the feedback that you get from other people.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, if you absorb that feedback and you let it make your judgments, then you feel like you can't do something. So I learned I don't need no judgments. I got my group of friends. That I talk to. If I want to talk to something about that, I talk to y'all guys, and I just keep it honest with y'all. And hey, at the end of the day, you might not even agree with what I do, but as a friend, you respect what I do and why I do what I do. Now, if it's something that's gonna hurt me, then I'm definitely gonna be open to that feedback that you give me if it's not beneficial. So we worry about what people say to us. We worry about the response of how we make people feel that really don't probably even give a shit about us. And until we get out of that mindset of just do what you want to do and have fun with it, as long as it's safe, it's not hurting nobody, why you really care? Because the only true judge is God. I mean, I don't want to get biblical on it, but the only true judge is God. So if he's not sitting here telling me, oh, that's crazy, I don't need nobody else's opinion really about what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna still do what they want to do when they want to do it. And you're going to be sitting here looking like, oh, wow, they doing this. And then you're going to be a judgmental person. Because he's like, how you criticize me on what I'm doing, but you're doing something similar. Because I learned a lot of times shit only for people when it's for them.
And I also learned that those people that be giving advice, you find out their relationship was worse than your relationship.
Yes,
they was giving you all this advice. They were so worried about what you was doing that their spouse was doing this shit the whole time.
I spoke to my cousin and she told me, she said, One thing I do, I don't tell family, friends, or anything about her relationship. It's always picture perfect. That's all they can get.
Yeah.
Even if they're going through their own drama and issue, the family only gets the picture perfect because family friends are very judgmental, and sometimes they'll lead you away from problems to try to how to fix it. They said they fixed their stuff between each other and God. When they got married, it was between them and God. Those three. So with those three being in there, that's who they run to. Because at the end of the day, if I tell you something and my sister come tell me, hey, this dude hit me, and I beat him up, and she goes back with him, then I look like an ass now. You understand what I'm saying? And now me and his relationship will always be forever ruined because I reacted how a brother should act. But she ended up going back being with him. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just best to keep people out your business and just do what you got to do. And if you are free and you really don't care about what people think about your relationship and how you do things, go ahead and be free with it. Go ahead and be free with it. It's okay to be yourself. Sometimes we get in the trap that we always trying to be somebody else for somebody else instead of being us. So at the end of the day, you just got to be yourself and enjoy who you are and enjoy what you're doing. I mean, those people that's going to sit here and criticize you, let your mortgage or your rent be due. I bet you ain't got nothing to say about that. I bet you they ain't got nothing to say about that.
Big facts. And for me, like I said, me personally, I couldn't do it just because my ego's not that strong. I haven't. I'm confident in a lot of things, but I'm not hiring a professional. Like I said, your average day Joe, I'm like, I got you. I'll put myself in the game, but I'm not going to go one-on-one with Michael Jordan in his prime and think I'm going to have a good effect here. I'm like, I'm not going to score any points. I'm going to get my ass blocked, and it's going to be a bad situation. My man had Michael Jordan to train his kid how to play basketball, and then he's wondering why he's beating them in 2 weeks. You learn from the best. So
you learn from the best.
Go right
ahead.
Do
y'all think he's really down, though, or y'all think this is like just publicity? Like he's acting like.
I think it's publicity, personally. I think he's a master marketer, and we're talking about him. 3 guys that probably could have thought less about Adam22 and Lena The Plug 2 weeks ago. Now we're like, oh man, we're having a whole
conversation
30 minutes in talking about this pervert. So yeah,
just think about it. How many more followers he probably gathered because of that?
And if you're willing to, face the repercussions, like I said, he's probably counting his money. He's like, I'm still married to her. And we keep forgetting that she was a porn star when he married her.
I was about to say that. So he's seen it before already.
So that's the biggest point. I think that's one thing. If you were told that, and me personally, I wouldn't want this because, I want some experience. But if you were told this bride of yours was this virginal good girl and never been with anyone, and then you find out, whenever they unban the hub, that she's got 62 videos up there, then you're going to feel some kind of way. But you met this girl knowing she got half her body count on the hub right now. You know what's going on. I've always said, as a man, you should never ask your woman's body count, because unless you just really don't care, because the answer is always going to be too much for you. That's just how our mind is designed. So me personally, no, I wouldn't do that. But also, like Kyle said, I don't have any problems. Don't let the gray beard fill you. I'm still young at heart. I got a 20-year-old heart, 50-year-old knees, but yeah, I just couldn't do it. But I'm definitely not hating on them. And I think a lot of it is marketing, because we're all talking about these people. They're making money. They're getting clicks. It's kind of genius. She's already a porn star.
It is. So it's not like the world hasn't seen her body. And he said after the experience, his sex and love has got better. He said in a statement, it got better after that. I mean, you gotta think about it. He probably now know how she likes to be pleased after watching that. I mean, he probably did things all gentle, or she probably like it hard and rough. And it's not always about the size, but it's he's seen some moves that he's trying on her and is making their marriage work. So, we can't. I mean, I'm not going to be one to judge him. I say kudos, dude. I'm proud for you. If it's working for your marriage and you, go 2 thumbs up. Keep doing it. Keep doing whatever it is. I mean that you want to do, because I'm sure if you didn't want this to get out, it wouldn't have got out. Trust and believe. He had enough money to block it, but he wants more money, so he's using this platform and whatever it is. Some people will do that. So I mean, I ain't judging it. To each his own, you know. So at the end of the day, the man is not asking none of us for bills to be paid or help.
Right. And like Kyle said, AB, you might want to be quiet, man. I never seen a guy with so much domestic violence. You left in the peak of your career, took your shirt off. You hang out with Kanye. You look crazy right now. You have terrible raps. You do this thing. AB, just let it go, man. This might not be an argument you want to hop into necessarily.
Exactly. That's what, like I would say, people that's making the most bad, the worst comments is the ones that has the worst relationships and situations going on for them. Misery loves company.
Because a lot of them wish they could do it. They're like, damn, I wish I could tell my partner I want to do it. It's foreign to them.
They don't have the stones. They don't have. They know that their whole lives will be ruined and divorce papers will be filed immediately. So I think a lot of that hate, because they're like, man, I ain't got the stone. And I'm sure a lot of women probably would like to be like, you know what? I've seen this guy's belly for 20 some odd years. I wouldn't mind for my birthday, instead of getting a dinner at the Olive Garden, maybe hire some abs.
But would that be surprising if you was with somebody for 25 years and then they came to you and said, I want to try something else? Or if you was the only person they ever been with, or y'all been together since 15 or some shit, and they came and told you that, why would you be shocked by that after like 25 or 30 years of being with each other? How could you want to?
The old me would have been. The new me, no.
Yeah, I think the same thing with me.
The older me, no. You know, when you don't have understanding, then after that, you can't sit here and expect nothing different. You know what I'm saying? So the lack of understanding, you can't sit here and even compromise the mindset of a person or a human. You understand? Let's think, we may have sinned, number one. That's number one. Number two, we are people of value. So we like different types of things, value different types of things. So as before, we don't want to wear the same sneakers every day. We want new sneakers. We don't want to eat the same food every day. We want different type of food. We don't want to sit on underwears. We have value in everything we do. Volume. That's the word I'm really looking for. Volume in everything we do. Is more than just one. So to even just be with one person is and sin, and the flesh being of sin is really hard. So and that's when it comes into Bible terms and sit here talk about beating the flesh, because you want what you don't have. It's just natural. It's natural. So at the end of the day, to make the long story short, is we want different things. It's okay to want different things, but understanding exactly what you want and if it's beneficial for you and the other person as well. Just keeping them in mind. Just don't do it and be selfishly and do it because you want it only and they don't want it. Especially in a relationship.
Of openness could benefit a lot of marriages and long-term relationships. I think if they were able to sit there and have that conversation that, hey, you're the one, you're getting the last name, because marriage is a bit of a business. You're literally, especially anybody who's making money, you're risking half in some states. So marriage is a contract. So I feel, if I was with the same person for 25 years, now maybe not now because I'm already over the hill, but if I was 20 with that same person and then at 45 and I've only been with that person, I might. In fact, I have some friends, and I won't name them in order to protect the innocent, but I have some friends that were together from 15 to 17 all the way into their 40s now. And a few years ago, they decided to go, not swinging, but kind of cucking. Like, it's essentially they, had a bunch of. In fact, I got propositioned. They were like, "Hey, you want to partake? You're single now." And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good." That was awkward. I was like, "Man, I'm getting a divorce." He was like, "You want to smash my wife?" I was like, "Oh shit, no." damn, how we get there? But you know, I know that, and they've never been happier. They, you know, they were on the verge of separation, and now they're good to go. They're happy as can be, and he's happy. She's really happy from the videos I've seen. I mean, heard about. So
there go.
That's how you been getting to without PornHub.
It's their fault. They got rid of the hub, but.
I think that body count thing is overrated to me anyway. Like, what you want? I don't know. Me personally, what you want somebody with some experience, so by the time you get with them, they still not like still wondering or looking like, oh well, I want to be with a Chinese dude, or I'm just making some shit up, or an African dude or whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not a big deal to me.
It's not a big deal. It doesn't even. People like, oh, she got a wide pussy. She got a wide thing because she done slept with all those people. If she doesn't tell you, you can't even tell. A female can track her muscle. You can't even tell. She can tell you she had one.
Well, I mean, especially if a woman has had a baby, like there's no man out there as big as a baby. So like, it's not like it heals, it recoups, it regenerates. It's good to go. I agree with Alvin. I think it's overrated because I don't want a rookie. I'm too old to be teaching somebody how to do something. You know, I'm like, you're gonna get cut immediately. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? You know what? I don't think this application is for you. Rip the application. I'm gonna go ahead and look for someone else. You also don't want somebody that's got, you know, all that wear and tear. You don't want that, you know, 21 seasons in the game like LeBron. You're like, damn, you got all the points.
But so what's wear and tear, Mars? So like, what's the difference between sex with a bunch of different dudes or somebody that was with a dude that had sex with them all the time? Wouldn't that still be like the same wear and tear?
True. No, I don't think so, because it's that variety that shocks your body.
That volume.
He said that shocks your body.
Shocks your body.
I only been with 9 women in my life.
Anyway, hold on. I got something for that.
You missed a number beside that, ain't you?
I got something for you. For that
oh man.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. How am I gonna be there? That's cap.
We need a body count episode.
Oh man, he said 9 women. I was like, did you just go to a swinger party like 2 weeks? That was really 9 that evening.
Oh God,
that's hilarious. So let's get the final vote. Is Adam a loser, or is he crossing? Is he a going winner? To a new frontier? Is he like really just changing the game? I mean, I hire people to cut my grass, so
yeah, it's a lot of people that get cheated on for free. So he knew what she was doing. He made millions of dollars off of it. He knew what his weakness was. It's one less complaint for him. It's one less thing he got to do. I think he won. I think it's gonna be the new wave in about 50 years.
I don't even think it's about 50 years. If they don't bring the hub back, it's gonna be about 2 weeks. At least in the state of Virginia.
Oh man.
I need some things. So I'll start handing out my business card. Hey, what do you say? Is he a winner?
It's a W. It's a W. Move it, waving with it. Definitely a W. He's winning, man. He's winning on many different types of levels. And for those that think they're doing something about saying something about what he's doing or how he did it, guess what? He won by you even mentioning his name out your mouth. So he's winning.
Yeah, man. I hate to be unanimous, but I agree. He's a winner in my respect. I know me personally, there's been times, especially once you hit that 39, 40 range and you're just tired, and I've been requesting, I wish I could call in a substitute. call them up like Go Puff. Like,
This the movie you've been waiting for.
you're like, yeah, I need 9 inches, 220, 6'3". How much? All right, I appreciate you.
Treat him like a Pokemon. I choose you, Piccolo. Pikachu.
They knock on the door. Somebody order some dick. Yeah, right in there. Got some old Essentia in the refrigerator, some Gatorade in the mini fridge. Y'all have a good time. I'll go ahead and play this Madden. I mean,
Oh man,
he's like that sometimes. That's
Oh,
the
man.
ball kicking, man. Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm
Oh
telling
man.
you.
So it's about that closing time, man. This has been a hell of a good conversation. We might have to pick it up again, man. I want everybody to introduce. Well, we've already introduced ourselves, but please let them know where they can find you. Let them know what you got going on. Floor is yours. Let's start with Big TJ.
You can find me on Facebook as Torian James. You can find me on IG as Gates Hot Boy 101. And you can also find me on Natural Life. Make sure I got that out there. All right, there we go. Natural Life. Better begins here. We're a wellness company. We help people feel better. We help people grow. We help people live longer. You can check my products out on Natural Life. You can actually order it online as well. So you don't have to actually come to the store. You can actually order it online. So if you have any questions, anything, definitely hit me up on those links. And like I said, better begins here. Guys, thank you so much. And I appreciate everything. Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. Cal, go ahead and let people know where they can find you, bro.
TikTok, Cal Jones 757, YouTube, Cal Jones 813, Instagram, Cal Jones 757. On AfterDark, Blow the Whistle. I guess Politics as Usual is coming out again one day.
Coming back, we're auditioning new hosts. We're trying to give y'all some new blood. The After Dark crew is always together in spirit, but we may have to, as we grow, we might have to glow a little bit. So we're gonna have some new hosts. We're gonna have some new people coming in, giving more thoughts. But it's always love to all the original members. But please check out TJ's brand, man. They're healing people the right way. They're healing you if you just had some go dick delivery. You might need some healing, so they might have something there for you there too. Who knows?
I got stuff for anxiety, relaxation, depression, pain, headaches, sleep. I have it all.
Upset stomach, sour stomach, acid, and indigestion. It sounds like that commercial.
Yes.
We may have footage from the party for After Dark. Somebody got a party coming up soon.
That's right. Yes.
Hey,
that'll be good.
Bring it. We'll get the people. You can do a live correspondent. So please check out my man. Please, of course, check out Cal Jones 757. Keeping up with the Cal Joneses on YouTube. He always forgets to mention that. But I'm going to go ahead and mention that for. Please check out the YouTube. You can see hilarious clips from this show, as well as some other great travel and leisure content. Blow the Whistle Sport episode 1 is up right now. Please check that out. Episode 2 coming this week. And of course, thank you so much for checking out all the Mars Media family. We'd like to give a shout out to our partners in crime, the Short Man Off Punishment podcast. Probably coming back pretty soon. Shout out to Gerald Williams, Down in the Den After Dark, that singing pharaoh of Christian Mingle, making things going up, doing big things out there. Also, a special shout out to the queen of the Mars Media Empire, Nikki New. It was her birthday yesterday. That's why I'm out here wilding, because she's in Miami right about now. So she's probably not too far from you guys. But shout out to Queen Nikki New. It was her birthday. Happy birthday to her. Let's give her a round of applause.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely. And of course, check out all the content Down in the Den. We got a new episode coming this week. We're going to be giving the top 10 AI created songs. So I want y'all, if y'all music fans, if y'all technology fans, it's going to be the episode for you. We're also going to have brand new Unknown Comic Book podcast coming back with myself and my guy, Johnny Raps. We're getting a new episode out to you early next week. We're going to be talking about The Flash. We're going to be talking about the end of DC. So we got a lot of good shit coming for you with the family. My man TJ also has a new podcast coming out very soon as well. So I want y'all to keep your eyes for that. It's only going up. The goal is 7 days of content, 7 days a week. This is the home. These are the faces you want to know, the faces you want to learn. For all of my friends and family and the Mars Media Empire, we love y'all. Thank y'all for checking out After Dark. We out. Deuces.
Peace.